welcome to Omnibros Live on a Monday. Hall's previews and reads. I'm OmniDog, joined as always by my co-hosts, Lou, Comics Guide, and artist formerly petitioning for an Inhumans omnibus. I saw Jesse say whatever is whatever. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah, here we are. What's going on?
I may have underestimated Marvel's lack of care for the Inhumans. I want to get rid of my screen name. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but I made a commitment that once it happens, I'll take this damn thing off. So please, guys, let Marvel know that we want an Inhumans omnibus so that I can go back to being Geo or whatever the hell I call myself online. But I'm doing good. It's a good Monday evening. Thank you.
Good. I am appearing with Omar Thursday on the end of the month Marvel Solicits show that he does with Curtis and Lars, and I will work it into the show.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm going to work it in every month because I know David Gabriel watches and listens to that show.
Oh, yeah.
So I will say it like a lot. Because that's how I got Gwenpool. It was a letter writing campaign by fans that bombarded Omar, and he said, "Okay, that's enough."
I can't wait to see how that turns out. To see if we get the pink omnibus book.
Well, I've seen the blue spine, and it looks awful.
Oh, it has a blue spine.
Yeah, a really awful blue. Omar showed it. Wait a sec. Omar showed it on
privately.
We're live, aren't we? I forgot for a second that we're live.
Yeah, I was scared you were gonna say something. I'm like, oh, shoot.
Omar sent me the spine, and it's kind of an awful blue.
Okay, you can't show it, right? I don't want to get him in trouble or anything.
He's already shown it.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well,
yeah, he's already shown it. But let's see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there's that. Well, anyway, so our show, I will find that spine in just a sec. Our show is brought to you, of course, by the fabulous people at InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off, and they have sales where some books are like 65% off. You get a 2% loyalty discount. And I believe you still have until tonight to use the Omnibros code SPOOKY to get, there it is, save 3% off. Even lured me in. I even used that. At the end of every month, which is next week, which is Halloween, we're going to be giving away a $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com worth $50 worth of credit at InStockTrades.com. Order $50 or more in an order in the United States, you get free shipping, fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. There was Cashmere by Led Zeppelin. Thank you. Just for Lou's wife.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, how's everybody doing? Gio's muted himself and is talking.
I said, got a bunch of comments here from the chat. Sorry about that.
Crazed Cassowary, it expires tonight at midnight.
Oh.
Just so you know, tonight is your last night to get 3% off. Can't use it tomorrow. You can use it deadline tonight, midnight.
I mean, I showed off the page. There's still some really good books to get with a sweet discount. You can get the American Vampire Omnibus, the 2 volumes, the whole set.
Yeah.
I showed off. You know what? Let's do this again. Let's show IST because why not? Right?
Sure.
Check this out. Take advantage of it before new books drop. Buy something tonight. Avengers, New Teen Titans, the Young Avengers Omnibus. both
Yeah.
covers. If you're a madman, you can get both covers. There's our friend Herbie. Remember him? Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Man, I got to pull those books out and read them. I've had them for 4 years now.
There's an Aquaman book right there with Green Arrow. You can get the Black Adam box set. You can get the Batman Hush anniversary hardcover, the Black Panther omnibus.
Two different Black Panther omnis, I think.
Oh yeah, Ta-Nehisi Coates and the early Marvel years.
Yeah.
Blackwood Library. I heard that's good. I don't know. Haven't read it myself.
Oh, I just started it. Oh, and I ordered Dark Ages
Dark Ages.
because I said I wouldn't get any more trade paperbacks. And
American Vampire. Doom Patrol. Still, look, 50% off. You can get it for 53% off right now. Follow Me Down from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Human Target. You can get Blade of the Immortal if you're into samurai and manga. Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that Tales from Harrow County?
Yes. Yes,
That's one of the books I read. And man, is it good. This is it without the dust jacket.
Love it.
It's so good. Hi,
Hey, everybody. Hi. What's up, Omni Hunks? Thank you so much, Hayden.
Omni Hung. See, that they are a great person. Hayden.
Even though I'm not an X-Men fan, I'm excited for Extreme X-Men. Cool.
Here's my problem. I have all the paperbacks, all the trades, and it took me forever of pavement pounding to find those.
That sounds about right.
And now the Omni's out, and I can't. It took me so long to find those things. I'm not upset that there's an Omni. I think that's great for people that want it, but I just don't feel right letting those things go that took me a long time to find.
And I don't think you're gonna love that series enough to get it in oversized format. So I think you're good with the trades, in my opinion. You already have it, so.
Okay, wait. Crazy Caster says, okay, maybe this one is different, but I've been able to use them until reset. But better safe than sorry, and make the order before midnight. Jess knows best. I wouldn't take the chance because the email specifically said tonight at midnight it was over with. But I don't. If you're a gambler, if you like, taking crazy chances, you can wait until tomorrow at 11:55 to make your order. 11:55 a.m. As the leading Hispanic authority in the comics world, Rodimus always, that's me. Rodimus always sends me some Espanol to pronounce. Buenas noches, Omni hermanos. Espero que estén listos para gozar o vomitar con los hombres ex al extremo. Spanish lesson segment.
It's getting stronger every week, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Do you know what you read there?
He said, "Good evening, Omnibros." Something is he going to vomit over the?
I hope you are ready to. What the hell? How do I say gozar? To be joyous or vomit with the X-Men, the Extreme X-Men.
Alex
Celebrate or puke with
Los
the
hombres ex al extremo.
Yeah.
Your wife's gonna walk in one day and you're just eating a bowl of cereal and watching Spanish news. Just
Telemundo.
Or Spanish
telenovelas.
Yeah.
Oh, I should start watching telenovelas.
They get passionate on telenovelas. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want a good intro into Spanish TV, just watch a show called Caso Cerrado, which is it's
Spanish Judge Judy.
It's Spanish Judge Judy, yeah. Only trashier.
But trashier. Thank you. Yes.
What channel is that on? Telemundo or Univision?
I don't know.
No
One
clue.
of the two.
Well, my wife said Telemundo.
Telemundo. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Jess. We love you for it.
Peace and love.
Did anybody see Black Adam yet? I haven't. No, don't spoil anything, chat, because
Yeah, please don't spoil anything. I haven't seen it yet either. I'm going next week. I can't go this week, but I'm going next week.
I have made the decision. I'm just going to wait for HBO Max for it.
It's in 45 days, right? So it should be in December.
Yeah, 45 days because my wife.
My movie buddy wants to see it, and there's an Alamo that just opened up that's 15 minutes closer than the other one we used to go to.
Yeah, my wife is 8.5 months pregnant, and those theater seats are not forgiving for anybody, even more so.
But did you see the Steelbook? Look,
I have not seen the Steelbook.
Let me pull it up because it's already out.
Oh, look at FOMO Geo.
Let me work my magic. I'm gonna get it. I get the DC movies in Steelbook format. So,
will it change the hierarchy of Steelbooks?
Yes, it will. Okay. At least the inside. I'll show you in a minute.
I love The Rock, but I was so tired of that shit. I was like, okay, man. All right, we get it.
The JSA is supposed to be awesome in it.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, that is part. I could give two shits about The Rock being Black Adam. I want to see the JSA.
Yeah, me too.
What the hell? Oh, there we go. So this is the Steelbook for Black Adam 4K.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh.
And it has my boy, Dr. Fate inside.
Dr. Fate.
Son of a bitch. I got to get that.
I wouldn't blame you a bit for getting this.
Yeah, they got me with the Dr. Fate on that one.
Yeah, even if you don't watch the movie.
Although, knowing my luck, I open it, it's Hawkman. Fucking Hawkman?
They do 4 different versions for the JSA members, and you get the Hawkman. Or Atom Smasher.
Oh, stop.
Maybe those guys are cool. Next Imaginaut, that's true. You and I have discussed sunken cost fallacy before. I say trash the trades and upgrade or ditch them altogether if they're that low investment to you. Yeah, it's not the cost. I understand what you're saying completely. It's the effort that went into getting all those trades.
It's the principle of the thing.
Yeah, it's the same with the Paul Dini Batman books. It took me forever to find those, and so I didn't want to upgrade to the Omnibus. Same with the Grant Morrison JLA run. I've got a lot of books like that just took me so long to find for a good price. I didn't pay $50 on eBay for any of them. The wait will be worth it.
I saw the first half of it and I forgot to finish it, but it was
cute. I didn't know it was on HBO Max. I want to see that.
Just like a fun movie. Honest, I was down on it watching the trailers. I'm like, I don't know about this, but my wife and I, we watched it the other night. We had a real good time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Super Pets is really fun. No Streaky though, so I'm gonna knock points off of that.
Or Topo. Topo's not in it.
Yeah.
What about Beppo?
No, unfortunately, no Beppo.
Comet?
No, sorry.
No. Who the hell's in this? Besides Crypto.
It's Crypto and a bunch of random other Super Pets.
Yeah,
they just made up.
Yeah, because they get powers and they're regular pets and they get powers. So they work with Crypto to beat the bad guys.
Yeah.
Is Ace the Bat Hound in it?
Even
though he's not a super pet?
But the dog that is with Batman is sort of like Ace, but he's not. It's sort of, like imitation Ace.
This sounds insulting to me.
So hear me out. I know somebody's going to be mad at me. I will say, the post-credit scene in Super Pets made more sense than the post-credit scene in Black Adam.
Oh, you've already seen the post-credit scene in Black Adam?
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't hard. I mean, everybody's talking about it.
I know it, but I'm not going to talk about it because I'm not going to dwell on it. I want to forget that I know it, so when I see the movie, I'd be like surprised, but I already know it.
I don't know it.
Good. Just
Good.
going cold.
Perfect. Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Good.
Let's see. This one's for you. There are so many more awesome X-Men omnibus yet to come. You know what? Some awesome Omnis yet to come that are not solicited yet. The Inhumans Omnibus,
Humans.
right? No, but I'm just joking. Then I advocate for just unloading them for how reportedly mediocre that era of Claremont is.
Omar,
So just get rid of the books completely and don't even read them. Man,
Omar is like, so Omar is like the middleman where he only orders the good drugs for himself, and he gives you the bad stuff on the side that really isn't that great, and he keeps just hogging all the good stuff for himself. That's why we keep getting X-Men books.
But I think he orders the bad stuff, the bad drugs too. I think he collects good drugs and bad drugs, and I think he promotes them both equally.
Year two.
I'll always come back to okay. Well, you won that argument. Yeah. I'm out.
That's the one people hate, right? The Chuck Austin stuff for X-Men.
Yeah. That's legendary, apparently.
Started reading HQ Harley Quinn. Oh, there we go. Like, what is HQ?
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased, Babs.
That's not an excuse.
That's
joking. It is. And yeah. Let's see if I miss any comments.
Wait, what he has a comment right above.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Oh, this is a good one. What you're distinguishing is a mere semantic conceptual difference. The cost in this case is the time and labor invested in collecting the trade paperbacks, which only still held value when those inferiorly formatted trades were still rare. That is a really good point. You have made an excellent argument there, Next Imaginaut. I can't even argue with that. That is true.
Broke out the source on that one.
Well, but he is making that good.
I'm not clowning him. He what he says is actually, it makes sense.
Yeah, he's right. They only held value when they were out of print.
Yeah.
Okay, you've given me a lot to think about. Do you want to buy my Extreme X-Men trades? Next
I knew that was coming. Jess, how excited are you for Harley's new romance series?
Oh, Hayden and I were talking about this over the weekend. I am extremely excited for that Harley Quinn romance books. There's going to be single issues instead of Harlequin. It's Harley Quinn romance books. And I'm also extremely excited for the Valentine's Day special animated show of Harley and Ivy. Nice. Harlivy.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Here's a good question for us. What is your favorite vampire comic book graphic novel that is not American Vampire or manga? Damn it. I have to think.
I have a good recommendation. It's coming out in hardcover. I think if it's not this week, it must be this week because this is the last week, right? I think Philadelphia is coming out in hardcover this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Volume 4.
I thought it was coming out in one hardcover.
Let me check again just in case. No, Volume 4 trade.
Oh, the hardcover's not coming out yet? Okay, well, when the hardcover comes out, get that. That is an extremely good twist on a vampire story. So much so that I read a couple issues online. I was hooked, and I just said, I'm waiting for the hardcover. It's really good. A really good... it's not your typical vampire story. I feel like anytime we say vampire or zombies, people zone out and say, not again. But Philadelphia is really, really good. I mean, I'm getting it myself. Hey, Rick Ray knows what's going on. And true graphic novel fan. Look at all the support I'm getting. That's great. Now, can you all super chat me $100? Thank you. And I'll show you my t-shirt. Smoke them if you've got them. That's a good name.
I don't remember the name of this one. This was years ago that I read it. It was a murder mystery vampire story where basically everybody in the world is a vampire, and one of them is murdered, and you've got the case of this investigator, and he's trying to figure out who was it that killed the vampire, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was. But it was really, really good. I was impressed by it. And I can't remember the name of it. This was like 7 or 8 years ago.
Ooh, Kent Williams is a great artist.
I mean, then there's always 30 Days of Night. Those are always fun books.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. DC versus Vampires is actually supposed to be excellent. I want to start reading that online.
Yeah, it's badass. It's really good.
Yeah, that's right. You're the one that told me that. That's right. Yeah. Or was it 11 o'clock comics?
I'm not entirely sure anymore.
Oh, Aku says, Lou, it's Bleed Them Dry.
Is it? Hold on. No, that's not it. It's going to be bothering me all night now.
Oh, okay. The deluxe for Philadelphia is in November. Okay, thank you, Crazed Cassowary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten some figures in that are hidden in my room here, including that really big
Ha! I found it.
Possible Devourer of Worlds. What is it?
It's called The New Dead Guardians. It was released.
Oh yeah, I have that book.
Yeah, it was released in 2013. It's by Dan Abnett, and let me see if I get the artist. By Dan Abnett, and I.N.J. Colbert is the illustrator. Really fun murder mystery vampire story. They only made it was just a trade worth of material, but it was awesome. It was a good read all the way through, and I think you guys will dig it a lot if you're looking for something to pick up. And it's only about $13 on Amazon. Jesus Christ! I purchased this item on March 31st, 2013. Oh my God!
Wow. I have that. I know right where it is in the unfinished part of the basement. I can go get it, and I'll read it for Spooktober.
That's a good read.
Nice.
Vampire. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. Razor. Yeah, I'm gonna. We are gonna have an unbox and chill soon.
HasLab edition.
There was also BPRD Vampire is a great fucking vampire story. It's with Gabriel Ba and Fabio Moon. They're the ones that did the work on that.
Yep.
And that's been collected, I think, recently because it was a trade that was really hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe it's been collected maybe earlier this year.
In the reprint of one of the BPRD Omnibus editions.
Okay.
Or the hardcover, something. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go with something simple. I really like the Morbius comics. Not the movie, the comic books. I'm a huge fan of Morbius, and I'm disappointed that the movie was terrible.
But I Bronze Age Morbius?
Yeah, I do like Morbius a lot. Same with Tomb of Dracula. Tomb of Dracula, Dracula versus Doctor Strange. That's a great read. I love that one. Jess, I've heard a couple people talking about the Silver Surfer stand breaking.
Okay, then I'm just going to leave it in the box.
So be careful with that. Yeah.
I won't play with it. I'll just leave it in the cardboard box.
Speaking of HasLab, the Ghost Rider keeps losing
That's
funding.
So funny.
Jesus, that's not getting funded.
And it's not because he's unknown. I think it's just the value's not there for the price that they're asking.
100%.
How much
For
are they?
It's insane to me. Sorry to interrupt. It's insane to me that it cost the same as a Sentinel and it costs the same as a Galactus. Why?
And it's a car.
It's a car. You know what it would have been better for $350? All three Ghost Riders with their respective vehicles. Then you could make the argument like, oh, that's pretty cool for $300. Like, I kind of see it. It's still expensive, but it's better than just the car and a toy inside with accessories. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah. I think for $350 it needs to be remote controlled and also serve as a Roomba.
Yeah, because I could get a Roomba for that price.
It exercises all the dirt in the house. Like an exorcist.
Do you want me to show you my small haul?
We got a fourth Omnibro in the house.
Oh, what up?
What up? Just in time for the almighty Omnidog haul.
Hey, Gabe.
Yo.
Guys, I think we might need to dethrone Riley for the best beard here. I think Gabe might be taking it.
It's super black.
It's pretty sweet. I dig
Yeah.
it.
That's not a dye, right? That is legit.
No, there's gray in here too and stuff. So yeah, it's no dye.
Oh, okay.
I got strands of gray. I mean, I'm not as cool and silverback as Jess.
Silverback.
That is a
But thanks.
man. I'm surprised. I didn't know you grow it like that thick.
I didn't know either. I think this is only like the second time I've had a beard in my life. I think the first time I did it was on the show. I was on the show. It was like when the pandemic first started. Like I grew a COVID beard, and that lasted for however long it lasted for, and I just shaved it off. But this one, I'm like, I went to a barber for like the first time in probably like close to 20 years, and they like trimmed up my neck and trimmed it all up and all that kind of fun stuff, right? So this is the first time I've been kind of like actively involved with it. So
Nice, super nice.
oh, they're good to see Geo with his purple. Looks like he's living inside one of the Infinity Stones,
Or a cyberpunkish.
or that,
room,
or
like
some
that.
cyberpunk brothel. That's awesome too.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Cool.
Okay, so I got Volume 4 of Farmhand.
Ooh.
Which now means that it's going to be released in a deluxe edition because I got 4 trades of it.
We thank you for your sacrifice, Jess.
Yeah, it's an awesome story. It's a horror story. I think everybody knows about it now.
I know the basic concept premise of it. Like I don't know the twist, or I haven't read any of the issues. I should. Because I really love Rob Guillory. I love his art. Like I own original art of his from Chew. So I really dig his art. And to see that he's kind of struck out on his own with this book. I know it's just like it's about a farm that harvests or grows like bodies or parts.
Organs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all I know. Like I don't know the twist. I don't know like the hook on it or anything like that.
Yeah. Highly customizable human organs. And the first 3 trades were really good, and so far I'm digging this. This is 4 different stories. Mark Waid is one of them. Mark Russell is one of them. Gail Simone's one of them. They're all writing their take on The Wrong Earth, which I love this series. I think I've got another Wrong Something coming in from IST. They're pumping out these Wrong Earth stories, and it's great. I love the original The Wrong Earth. It is so good.
I haven't heard of this before. Is this a DC book?
No, it's Ahoy Comics. There's 2 universes. Let's see. The way I can describe it is one holds like a grim and gritty Batman type figure, and the other universe holds a Batman 66 type figure, and they cross over and meet and have to solve crimes and stuff. And it is really well written by Tom Payer, and it is it's excellent. It's so under the radar. Now that I'm getting this, and maybe I'm pretty sure I ordered something that's coming in this week that was available last week that's brand new. I need to do a whole video and make sure people know about how great The Wrong Earth is. And then I got a book that from the writer of Bad Mother, which I loved, Christina Faust. It's called Hit Me. And I'll read the back. Time to Double Down, a high-octane crime thriller from Christa Faust. Lulu has a very unique profession. Let me show you some of the art. Oh, this art looks good. Wait, can I show that? Yeah. Has a unique profession. When she is a witness to the execution of one of her regular clients, she escapes into the night with a briefcase filled with diamonds and a pack of killers on her trail. Navigating the dark underbelly of decaying early 90s Atlantic City, one step ahead of her pursuers, Lulu must call upon every one of her street-born instincts and underworld connections in what will be the longest and possibly last night of her life. I loved Bad Mother, and so I'm taking a chance on this one from AWA Upshot. And I don't feel bad about getting trades from places like Ahoy Comics and AWA Upshot because I haven't seen any deluxe things come out of them to make me feel bad. So
that's because you haven't bought them all yet.
Yeah,
they're waiting for that OmniDog order of the 16th volume so they can make an omnibus of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can't do it without your permission.
Let's see. This one is from Aftershock, the Naughty List. My name, it depends on where you live. Some call me Chris Kringle, others Papa Noel, but my real name is Nicholas Sinterklaas, and this is the story of what happens when you steal my naughty list. It sounded interesting. And Aftershock hasn't let me down yet.
I'm glad. Maybe this is something not new, but to me, it's seeing you kind of stretch your legs a little bit and going into these like more niche publishers like AWA. Like AWA is like brand new. Like they've been around. Right. I think they started right at the pandemic point or right before it. So they've only been around for a few years, but I've heard nothing but great things about them. I've seen their booths at conventions. I talked to them through Torpedo, and they've given us a bunch of cool books. And there's some really cool books through them. So it's good to see, some more attention being drawn to these books. Same with that Ahoy book, like that Wrong Earth or the Wrong Earth sounded cool. That looks cool. People in the chat are asking to see art from that. So I mean, it's
Wrong Earth.
Right, for Wrong Earth. It's a Comic Z Master was asking to see the art.
Okay.
Wrong Earth.
Yeah. This is 4 different stories about the Wrong Earth. This isn't the first one was called The Wrong Earth. Then there was a sequel. Then there was this, and then there's a 4th book that I just ordered that's coming out. So it's Dragonfly Man, and I think Dragonfly Man is like the Batman 66 type character, and then the other one's Dragonfly. Let's see. I have my lights on so low here. Dragonfly. Yeah, Dragonfly is the grim and gritty one. Dragonfly Man is this one's drawn like Archie Comics. And Dragonfly Man is the Batman 66 type of version.
That looks cool. So it's 4 different stories. So it's going to be 4 different art, 4 different writers. Because you were naming off the writers, and you said Mark Waid, and I was like, oh, you got my attention here.
Yeah, Mark Russell, Gail Simone, Mark Waid, Tom Payers, and Greg Scott are the originators, I guess, and Stuart Moore is doing one. So it's a hilarious and funny, really good, solid concept.
I love to see these big writers and stuff like that kind of break out and do these.
Yeah.
Books.
I love Mark Waid. I don't want to see him doing, Fantastic Four and Spider-Man only or Superman. So, and he can do it. Like, I mean, Irredeemable. He can do more than just regular Marvel DC superheroes. So it's always good to see because they get to stretch different muscles themselves in different legs, and they get to do things that they can't do through using Marvel and DC's toys essentially. So they can do more hardcore, or maybe just not even hardcore, but just something that isn't like fitting in with like, this is our current lineup in our big event happening, so everything must reflect that. Who cares if Spider-Man's in the wrong place? Things like that. So they get to actually have full control over this stuff too. Cool.
I initially slagged this book, but then I reread it and liked it. It's the standard hardcover Harley Quinn, the animated series, the Eat Bang Kill tour. This takes place, it's like a spin-off of the animated series. I read it digitally and I didn't dig it. Then I read it digitally again and I thought, this is actually kind of fun. I'm going to get this when it comes out. And so I did.
So let me ask you, Jess. Sorry to keep talking there in your hall.
No, it's fine.
I see the HBO Max label on there, like it's advertising the TV
yeah.
show. So is this more familiar with the TV show? Like, is it that kind of raunchy humor? The art style is a lot more cartoony, but like, is this like in that universe kind of thing?
Exactly, and it features the Commissioner Gordon, that's completely insecure, and barely has control of his life. There's his daughter Batgirl. This looks like Killer Frost. There's Catwoman who breaks up with Bruce Wayne. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to spoil the third season. Batman is completely nuts in this book, and in the series, Batman is Bruce Wayne is just a complete. He's in love with Selena, and Selena thinks he's too needy, and so she breaks up with him. And Bruce Wayne is way too needy, and so is Batman. It's just amazing. Commissioner Gordon is the funniest character, and these two are voiced so well by Kaylee Cuoco and Lake Bell. They are just so great. So yeah, this is a continuation or spin-off of the animated series.
James Abel in the chat says that Harley Quinn book takes place right after season 2.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I think they're escaping from something. Whatever they were escaping from in the end of season 2. I forget what it was. And then because I like oversized hardcovers.
Yes, we do. Oh,
Excalibur. Man. That's my haul.
Still holding strong on the X train.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Man, I really wanted to get back into X-Men after that Hoxpox stuff, but it just really got out of like vision for me. Like it just got so wide so quick that I just really lost control from the beginning.
Oh, Legion of Bats on the DC app. Okay, thanks, James.
I'm pretty sure Hickman would feel the same way you did, Gabe.
Hey,
well, now he's doing his own thing, dude. Dude, his Substack book just came out. If somebody who's like a fan of hardcovers and stuff, that Substack book that he put out looks awesome.
I gotta read that.
Yeah, I gotta wait for them to release it. I don't know how that Substack works. I don't know if it's like exclusive to them or they just get it first or they get just like a better, cooler version. But anything Jonathan Hickman, I want to devour. Like I love this stuff since like nightly news days.
Were you just tweeting about the McRib, Gio? Gio, are you frozen?
He's frozen.
Are you frozen tweeting about the McRib?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. McDonald's tweeted that the McRib is coming back next Monday for the farewell tour.
Oh, bullshit.
So it's the farewell tour. So I tweeted out, if it's really a farewell tour, ended by releasing the recipe for the sauce and the meat. If you're really going out with a bang, then do that. Yeah.
Oh my god! Wait,
this is gonna be like the Eagles' like farewell tour, and they're just gonna just get right back on the road like 2 years later.
The farewell tour part 2.
Yeah, farewell tour again.
I'm so in love with the McRib. I get it with extra pickles, and it is awesome.
Well, the McRib is the shit. Like I'm not even a McDonald's guy. If I gotta do a fast food burger, I'll probably end up doing either Checkers or Burger King. Well, I don't have the option of In-N-Out.
Yeah, we don't have In-N-Out out here.
Yeah, so I'll either do the Checkers or the Burger King, but fuck, they always get me with the McRib every season. That whole thing about the fair. No, come on. They'll bring it out.
Right.
I bet there's lines out of McDonald's on Monday, though.
Oh my
with
God.
People wanting to get in and get their McRib.
Oh, yeah.
Razor.
You
got to get one in before it clocks out, you know?
Yeah.
Get it. You're probably going to hate it, but still get it anyways.
I just don't know what they have against the McRib. I mean, with the idea of like it comes and it goes. I understand it being a seasonal thing and being in an event and it's special and it comes back, but I just don't know why they just never made it a permanent item for the
I
menu.
think it's because it creates buzz and people go nuts over it, and then it disappears and it gets pent up demand, and then they bring it back.
It's kind of like,
Yeah, this is going to be like they can only do this once. This kind of campaign. If they ever bring it back, they can never do like another like final tour like campaign ever again. It's gonna be like the death of Superman.
it's kind of I think it's kind of like the pumpkin spice lattes at Starbucks. When fall hits, everybody just runs to Starbucks to get a basic ass pumpkin spice latte, which really
What do you mean when fall hits? This pumpkin spice has been out since like
July.
Yeah.
really at Starbucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they come
Christmas
out
stuff
early.
is out already. Like Christmas stuff has been out a little bit in my area already.
Jesus.
August was when the Halloween stuff started coming up around me, like in stores and stuff.
Which really, pumpkin wise, it's not that good. It's okay as far as a pumpkin drink.
I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin beer is pretty good.
Oh, dude, Ben and Jerry's has a pumpkin pie flavor that's only seasonal that is delicious.
Does it have crust in it?
No, but it tastes
Or
like
whipped cream.
It tastes like pumpkin pie.
legit.
Do they have the better version called a pecan pie beer or ice cream?
Hey, listen up. So here's a tip for all those fellow fatties out there. Cracker Barrel makes a chocolate-covered pecan pie that is only seasonal. That is so good. Oh my god, it is delicious.
Cracker Barrel scares me.
It'll make a
Oh, no,
This is
Cracker Barrel's
weird.
good.
it'll make a mule sing. That's how good that thing is. It is delicious.
I like Cracker Barrel. I'll definitely go to one when we're on the interstate.
Oh, that place is it's odd to me because it's really just it has like that really weird gift shop that you have to walk through to get into the restaurant side of things. It's,
But think about it. For selling purposes, it's brilliant because you have to walk through the gift shop
Yeah.
in order to get to the food.
right. I mean, that's why they
You gotta
line
walk
up.
out.
That's why stores don't have lines. They have like displays that the line is made from. Right. So you're just sitting there the whole time going, oh, Oreos. I can have an Oreo. That sounds good right now.
But those of
Yeah.
you out there, I'm telling you right now, you can probably get it now. Chocolate pecan pie at Cracker Barrel. You ask for it, and it is crack. It's so good. It's so good.
Ooh,
Cake
pumpkin
Factory has a
cheesecake.
seasonal pumpkin cheesecake. Cool. Thanksgiving stuff is already out in my area. Cool.
Thanksgiving stuff like what, turkeys?
Chase Chew, is that a Howard Stern reference? Howard Stern's Wendy? Does she go to Cracker Barrel? Because I feel like she dumpster dives behind 7-Elevens most.
I don't know what that means, but that's hilarious.
Same.
She's now called Wendy the Slow Adult. She had okay, good. Thanks, Chase Chew.
Wow.
Nice
You get-
reference.
You get 200 Omnibros points.
Yeah,
Oh
nice.
yeah.
That is a deep cut.
That is a deep cut. Wendy is I'm just saying what they used to call her. They called her the Wendy the Retard, and her name has now been changed to Wendy the Slow Adult.
Oh.
And listening to her on the show, they get her very involved. They bring her in studio, they send her out and do stuff. It is amazing. It is amazing.
She was living at a Cracker Barrel for a while in the parking lot.
Okay, that I believe.
You just can't beat 90s Stern. You can't.
I agree, but I think 2000 to 2014, the show wasn't the same for me when Eric the little person died in 2014. Eric the actor, he was the highlight of my life every time he would come on the show and just yell at Howard. It was so great.
What's the exchange rate between Omnibros points and SSD points? Here's the thing. SSD points, they're worth nothing, and the channel has been inactive for like 3 months. Omnibros points.
Wow, so you're
I'm
saying that it's the
thinking-
NFT of YouTube shows?
Probably. I'm thinking of doing something cool with Omnibros points. Just give me, before the end of the year, and I'm going to come up with something for you guys to participate with Omnibros points. I'm figuring something out for you guys. Don't worry.
Do we have a
It's gonna be
spreadsheet of who has how many points?
No,
Well, we should
it's all
start-
going
Because
to
I
be
think
made
Jeff
up
should build it.
on
we
the
should-
fly.
We should start keeping track and give something out at the end of the year to whoever has the most Omnibros points.
Oh, I ain't giving anything away. I just want to have fun with it, and like maybe like at
I
the
have
end
an
of the-
extreme X-Men set of trade paperbacks I'll give away.
or maybe
I might just take you up on that
somebody
offer.
has a lot of points and they can use it to program a week's worth of videos on the channel or something like that. or
Oh, I
topics.
like that idea. Viewer participation.
Yeah, and they'll control the show, and maybe they'll control who's on it or something like that. I don't know. Something cool. I'll work it
Yeah.
out.
That sounds like fun. We'll invite him onto the Patreon show.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
By the way, is anybody fan of Coca-Cola?
I love Coca-Cola.
I should say
especially
collecting
Mexican
Coca-Cola
Coke.
items. Sorry,
Oh, collecting Coke items. Oh.
Yeah. because they're putting out the Super Nintendo World Coca-Cola from Universal Studios Japan in certain areas in the U.S.
I would try that simply to see how different of a taste and flavor their version of Coke is from ours.
Oh,
Because
no, there's a Coke tasting place here in Vegas on the Strip, and they give you Cokes from all over the world. And the one from Japan was called Beverly, I think, and it was horse drool. It was disgusting.
oh,
They have a tasting place at Epcot Center where the Italian one, if you're familiar with the cocktail add-in bitters, it tasted like bitters, and that was the flavor the Italians loved. And it tasted like bitters. It was like,
Maybe that's the one. There was one that was just it was an epicat. Like, I just had to throw it up.
yeah, that's probably the one you're thinking of. It was undrinkable,
well, I mean, let's all agree here. Mexican Coke is probably the best, right?
100%.
The real sugar stuff. Yeah, in the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the last. I've been at a Coke in probably like 8 years, but yeah, the one in the bottle is always the best.
Omnibros points are the new social credit score. Cool. Whoever has
It's also the new e-penis.
gets ownership of the defunct SSD channel. I don't mind that. American Coke tastes like butt.
Hey, that's
How do you know what butt tastes
I'll
like?
take a 6-pack of butt to go.
SSD lasted longer than G4, so I'll give them that at least.
Apple Coke.
Oh, Tokyo Treat. I want to get them as a sponsor for this show. I'm trying.
There's websites out there that have like candy from like all over the world. Like you can get really weird like flavors and varieties and brands and stuff like that. And I'm sure there's places like that do have a soda out, I think.
That helps me think of the Wednesday show when we're going to be talking about Blackest Night and Halloween, or just candy to get you primed for Halloween. And in Japan, there it is. And in Japan, Kit Kat bars come in 50 different flavors that you don't even know are real.
Green tea Kit Kat is the shit.
Yeah,
It's very good.
I'll give you guys a link in our chat to that weird candy place that has like candy and like chips from all over the world and stuff. It's cool.
By the way, Gabe, I have a tease for you because I know you are a huge fan of gargoyles. Here's the new drop for NECA. They revealed just now the Macbeth figure.
Oh, sweet.
So they put out the silhouette.
I saw that like scrolling through my phone. I just didn't notice it. But yeah, that's gonna be great, dude. We get a fine.
Oh my god, I tried the Dream Coke. Max Appleman, because I think it was Jess. You were the one that told me you had the Dream Coke, right?
About a month ago, I tasted it and talked about it on air. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is terrible. I did not like that.
It tasted nothing like my dreams.
No.
What was it? Was it Coke Zero? What was the one that was clear? Was it just called Pepsi Clear?
That was Pepsi Clear or something.
Crystal Pepsi?
Crystal Pepsi, yeah.
Something
Okay.
like that, yeah.
I remember that. We used to have that in the vending machines at my high school. That's how old I am. But yeah, I remember drinking that stuff. That was always cool.
You really want a shot of sugar? Go get Inca Cola.
Oh, Inca Cola is great.
Oh, it's sugar. It is pure sugar.
It has a good taste.
Oh my gosh. No, I've said this before, but I remember as a kid, my mom, we'd rent video games on Friday night. I'd get a 6-pack of Jolt Cola and put nerds inside of it and drink it. And I was a wired little shit for about 2 hours, and then I passed out.
Yeah, no. Dream Coke tasted nothing like my dreams. It was okay, Rodimus, how do you know what dirty Smurf butt water tastes like? I don't. Have you really tasted dirty Smurf butt water?
I'm gonna guess it tastes like Dasani because Dasani is disgusting.
It's the
Wait,
worst.
Dasani's the water, right?
Dasani is disgusting water.
It's just water, right?
Yes,
It's literally just filtered tap water. They said
there is a distinct taste in Dasani. It is terrible.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, tap water tastes better.
Then Dasani. Oh, and that's a Coke product.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pepsi has their own water product that I can't think of the name of, but Dasani is a Coke product.
ugh, it's terrible.
dude, we find dead bodies in our drinking water, so I'll take a Dasani any day.
Oh my God. By the way, bringing it back to books real quick before we continue with our tangent, I wanted to hype up that I got the American Vampire Omnibus. Unfortunately, it still hasn't arrived, so that's why I'm not showing anything tonight. Sorry, that was the one book I really wanted to show on the show tonight.
Did you get both of them?
I already have the first one, so I was really excited that I have the second one to finish off the thing, but it hasn't arrived.
Got it. Oh, Aquafina is Pepsi and Dasani is Coke. Thank you, Below Zeros.
And New York City tap water is A+.
He is correct.
Joe Goose.
That's where you get all the amazing hot dogs from. I mean, man, they're sitting in that tap water all day, and you get a
That's
dog
why
from-
That's why their
pizza's
pizza
so
is
good.
better,
Yeah.
right? Just
Pizza's
the
better
water, they
because
say.
of it. Because New York City tap water is the top notch in the country.
I have not forgotten Naku. Gio, what is Ito's best horrific work? Uzumaki, Frankenstein, and if you want to get one of the short stories, get shoot, I can't remember the name. The blue one, Shiver. Get Shiver. Uzumaki, Frankenstein, and Shiver. Those are my 3 recommendations. Although he has a bunch of stories, so you're good with that.
And as a non-manga fan, I loved Uzumaki.
They just came out with a new version of Dissolving Classroom, which I know, Jess, you didn't like, and it almost made you puke. Right?
Yeah, almost made me throw up. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, I still got a copy of that.
Oh,
So there's a new version of this, like a deluxe hardcover.
oh
Oh,
god.
somebody send that to Jess. I'll give him his address. Somebody send it to him.
Joe Goose, you're a New York guy. What's the best place to get a bacon, egg, and cheese in New York?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's a
that's
good
what-
question. That's what the whole Birds of Prey movie was about.
Oh, good bacon, egg, and cheese.
Hey, speaking of bad DC movies, did anybody see Shazam or Black Adam?
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, I guess that's a no.
Yeah, pick Batman versus Superman or something like that. Don't be harshing my buzz on Birds of Prey.
I'm waiting. So for reference, I'm waiting for HBO. Gio's waiting for HBO, and Jess is watching it this weekend.
Watching what?
Black Adam.
Black Adam.
Oh yeah, next week we're gonna go to the Alamo to see it.
Okay.
All right. So cool.
Luke, which novel are you currently reading?
Currently I am reading. It's called The Corporation. It's written by T.J. English, and he was on Rogan a few years ago. And this is where I first heard about it. It tells the story of this Cuban. Wasn't really a drug. Well, he was involved in everything. This Cuban mob boss who he brought over a game from Cuba called La Bolita, which was really famous in Cuba and in a lot of Spanish countries and stuff like that, where people would come to your house. They go, okay, give me 3 numbers. And they would give you the 3 numbers. And they go, okay, awesome. You give me a certain amount of money. Okay, this is what you're betting. Great. They would go to the next house and stuff like that. And then later that night, they would run those numbers, and whoever got the right numbers, they would win the pot. It's extremely illegal, super illegal. And basically, it tells the story of how this guy called Jose Battle, he came from Cuba over to the United States, and he was actually a cop in Cuba, and how he started this corporation in Miami and how it blew up, and eventually he became a multi-millionaire and stuff like that. But he left a pile of bodies along the way to his rise, and what that rise looked like, and eventually his fall from grace. And it's a fascinating story, which really a lot of it starts off with when Fidel took power in Cuba, and how slowly that he took power. And before people knew about it, Fidel had a dictatorship, and then it just caught so many people off guard. So a lot of people fled from Cuba over to Miami thinking, we don't want any part of this. And it kind of tells the story of how he got there and the rise and all that stuff. It's brilliant. It's so good.
We need to just run some kind of a gambling system here on the show for everybody.
Okay, I'm going to search Gwenpool spine.
If you ever search Batman spine, it's probably just banging over and over again.
Geenpool? Who the hell's Geenpool's some recording artist?
That's from Earth 4.
That is not what I asked for, you stupid freaking search engine. Geenpool? I saw that Unhappy Bunny is in that Bullet Train movie. So that I want to see Bullet Train and see Frightening Bunny or whatever his name is.
I'll pass.
I like Bad Bunny. Joe Goose says you can get a bacon, egg, and cheese at pretty much any corner deli in Manhattan. You just have to pay $10 for it.
Nice.
That sounds good.
No, these are all pictures of her spine, not the spine.
James sent me a picture. I got it.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Okay, it's a weird blue thing. Gio, if Jess can't find the spine picture, I sent you a picture of it. It says James.
Got it. I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
Were you texting
but
about
the picture is with
ribs?
Omar. I don't want to see Omar.
I'm
kidding.
No, you're not. None of us do.
Somebody's going to get offended, and they're going to say to Omar on a Saturday, don't give that guy an Inhumans Omnibus. He's making fun of you.
No,
hey, Omar, nobody likes you. Just so
no,
you know.
Don't
Nobody
worry
likes
about
you.
it. No one's going to... It doesn't matter if they rat us out.
Is
He
this
doesn't
it?
care. Yes! Look at that. Kristen's idea was so much better. To have it stretched out with the Gwenpool letters all askew with little Gwenpools climbing up and like stretching the letters, and evil Gwenpool at the very top, and making it a really interesting spine. And I mean, at least it's not, the baby spines that the Fantastic Four and Amazing Spider-Man got, but come on, look at that. Why isn't it pink?
Why couldn't we do pink? Yeah,
it should be a pink. It should be pink. I don't know where that color came from.
This honestly looks like you give to somebody who just started taking a Photoshop class. I'm like, yeah, I made something really cool. And you go, yeah, great job, kid.
Solid color background, logo and picture. But
Omar already isn't helping you with the Inhumans Omnibus. Make fun all you want. Okay.
I'll call it for what it is. This is lazy. Come on, guys. This is kind of lazy.
Well, it's a solid color. They took an image from Gurihiru and the title and just slapped it on there. I could have done that with my amateur Photoshop skills.
Yeah, Kristen's idea was so much more fun. Ugh. But I'm glad I'm getting it.
The inside is pink, which makes no sense. Why is the spine not whatever?
Yeah, I agree.
At least we're getting
just get a custom dust jacket.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Or take a Sharpie to it and color it.
Or take little pictures of Gwenpool and stick them on.
And glue them in and then laminate the dust jacket.
There you go. I like how you think.
Just for fun, I'm going to design my own dust jacket.
Or build a bridge and get over it.
There you go.
I cannot get over it. Hey, Lou, you need to see Gunpowder Milkshake. I really think you need to see it before the baby comes. It's on Netflix.
I haven't seen that. I've heard of it, but I just haven't seen it.
Karen Gillan, Lena Headley, Michelle Yeoh, Carla Gugino,
Mm-hmm.
and Angela Bassett. It's awesome. It's badass chicks with guns. Karen Gillan is so great in it. It is literally nonstop gun, bullets flying, action, humor, and sweet ending, and just nonstop. They get in trouble. Oh, it's so well done. I love that on Netflix.
I love the fact that now Michelle Yeoh is finally getting her flowers. That woman has been around in the industry for way too long and has done so many friggin' amazing badass action movies and things like that. And it's just now that she's getting what she deserves as far as awards and recognition and stuff. She's amazing. And she looks amazing at her age.
100%. I don't even know how old she is. She looks just as good as she did when she was younger. And she's just as badass.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is top 5 for me this year. It was such a movie that came out of nowhere. I mean, it brought back Short Round. And he's back in the new Indiana Jones movie and everything. He was great. He was great in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
And Jamie Lee Curtis was so great in it too.
He was great in it.
Hot dog fingers.
She was fantastic.
You want to get mad at me?
No, I want to convince Lou to
but-
watch Gunpowder Milkshake.
Because I have that movie on Blu-ray and I still haven't seen it.
Which movie?
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, or whatever.
Oh, Gio, I think you'll dig it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it either.
so good. Yeah. It's the true multiverse of madness.
Yeah, no, this is what they should have done with that Multiverse of Madness movie. Something like this. Not, it's the Multiverse of Madness. In this world, everybody walks on red. Wow, guys. You really went above and beyond with creativity on
Well,
this.
somebody was watching reruns of Sliders.
God.
I remember Sliders.
I enjoyed that movie, but there was no real multiverse in the Multiverse of Madness.
I haven't caught up
But
with it yet. But
there was a
there's
Planet of
mention
Pink.
that, decision to Park Chan-wook's new film Decision to Leave is out theatrically and is supposedly predictably excellent.
I'll check it out.
Speaking of excellent, let's do some previews.
Okay.
Or
do
wait,
some
sorry,
previews.
Gabe, did you haul anything?
No haul.
Okay,
No, just
sorry,
a lot of
my
reading.
bad. If I
So, yeah, let's see what we got for previews.
okay, my bad.
Because this is a big week.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do
that sounds like it.
DC books from Lunar.
Oh, look, Black Adam.
Bunch of singles. American Vampire 1976, the trade version. So if you are a trade paperback collector, you can get that now.
Ooh.
Is that in the new Omnibus at all, or is that something too new? Okay,
Yeah,
I wasn't
no,
sure
it's
it was in the Omnibus.
It's in the Omnibus because it came out a year ago in hardcover, I think, like standard size. Batman. No, these are single issues. More singles. Pretty slow week for DC, actually.
Shocking.
I will point out, I do want to read the Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead because that is written by Bruce Campbell.
Cool.
Oh.
It's his first time writing a comic, if I remember correctly.
Can't be
Pretty
worse.
chill,
than
Sergeant Rock. That's pretty cool.
Can't be worse than what? Amelia Clark?
Can't be worse than the Abrams kid.
Oh, that is the...
Oh, dude. This is
gold
a
standard
artwork
of
by
media.
Eduardo Riso.
Eduardo Rizzo's the artist, and Gary Frank's doing
This
the
is a
cover.
must get.
A monkey with the
Is that a
tiger.
hardcover?
Just for Eduardo Riso. No, this is a single issues.
It
whoa.
started coming out. This is the
Okay.
second issue of 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
but once that thing is collected, yes, because I want that Eduardo Riso art.
A monkey with a typewriter could write a better story than that Abrams kid.
Joker trade
wrong.
paperback volume 1. That
Yeah,
is
Tiny Onion.
Yep. Harley Quinn volume 2 hardcover keepsake.
Is it Stephanie? Yeah, it is Stephanie
Yeah,
Phillips.
Stephanie Phillips.
Okay, I'm getting that.
Really, Rossmo did the art? Interesting.
Yeah, and it's
Justice
not bad
League.
at all.
Justice League Incarnate, which is a prelude to Dark Crisis, Crisis. Shout out for bringing back Aquawoman from Earth 11. That's dope.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
Wow.
And Captain Carrot too.
That was to say Captain Carrot.
We should have gotten that mini series of Captain Carrot.
Yes, totally.
But a lot of people with no taste voted for a Batman book.
Oh, what was the one that won? I forgot.
I don't think it matters because I don't think they put it out.
It was, I think it was Superboy, the Superboy book.
And they didn't put it out?
It's coming out soon.
Well, I think it was just a concept, and then once they picked it, they were going to write it.
Probably, yeah. I think that's it.
Oh, look at all the punchline issues, Lou. Yeah, torture him.
There you go.
She's my squirrel girl. You realize that, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
you realize that.
Oh, harsh words.
Yeah.
Black Label books, if you're collecting them. The Riddler Year 1 comic is coming out from Paul Dano.
Is this in continuity with the Batman? I think it is, right?
With the movie, yes. As depicted in the movie, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, I gotta read this one.
Jim Lee's doing the covers. That's cool.
Cool.
And that's it. Justice League, Joker, American Vampire, and Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn for me.
And over at the other publishers.
I just thought about. So it's the origin story of the Riddler in that. Is it just him watching a bunch of Alex Jones and like blaming all the women in the world for his problems and stuff like that? Is that what it's going to be?
Maybe. Image Comics, Philadelphia, Volume 4, End of All. Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, Volume 2.
Oh, I heard that's good.
Spawn Origins, Volume 23.
Well, that Righteous Thirst for Vengeance is a Rick Remender.
Yeah, it's a Remender, and it's going to come out in giant size, so don't get this.
Yeah, giant size library edition that he'll make 5 copies of.
Yeah. Go-Go Power Rangers Deluxe Edition hardcover book 1.
Ooh.
And Power Rangers Universe hardcover.
Wait, what's the difference between the Go-Go's? This is all IDW, right? Because they have the license.
This is Boom.
Studios.
Boom has the license, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I have no idea. I'm not reading this, so I have no idea.
Maybe somebody in the chat knows. I don't know anything about Power Rangers.
Dark Horse, Psychopaths, Volume 5. That's a manga. And World of Black Hammer, but other retailers say November 15th, so I have no clue which one.
Oh, it's been pushed to November?
Yeah. But it's still listed here, so who knows? We'll see tomorrow.
I gotta get these Black Hammer collected editions. I love the Black Hammer universe, but fell off so
I keep hearing
hard.
about it. Never read
It's
any
so
of it.
good.
I'm with you, Lou. I gotta grab
great.
these.
Gabe, you owe it to yourself. It's
Yeah.
so good. This is some of honestly, this is one of the best universes that's ongoing right now. It's such a fun read all the way through.
Because that Volume 1 of the bus came out, the soft cover, like compendium thing or something. So check it out.
IDW, Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons, Steve Canyon, a hardcover, Volume 12.
Ooh, Steve. No idea who that is. He just sounds like some 50s adventurer supermodel. Yeah. Like Johnny Quest.
It was a comic strip. Yeah.
Marvel has a bunch of books coming out.
Deadpool, Marvel's wrecking everybody's wallets, guys. Watch out.
So we got an Epic collection from Deadpool. Mission Improbable.
Love that era of Deadpool. That's my favorite era of Deadpool. That Joe Kelly and Guinness stuff. Love it.
The Fantastic Four by John Byrne Omnibus is getting new printings with the 2 covers. Ghost Rider Volume 1 Unchained. Hellions by Zeb Wells, hardcover.
Yes.
That's a good series. Hellions is
Right.
actually really good. That was a good spin-off series out of that Hawks box mess.
That was the best. I love Sassy Mr. Sinister. This is a great book. I can't wait to get it.
That's a solid read.
Marvel Voices Heritage. Miracle Man Omnibus, hardcover with 3 covers.
Holy shit! I
Getting
didn't know about this. They actually did it. They're putting out a Miracle
Yep.
Man Omnibus.
Where's
Getting
where's the third cover?
The third one's on the next row down.
That's awesome.
So this is actually a pretty big thing because for those of you that don't know, Miracle Man was in, what was it? Copyright hell, licensing hell for years and years and years and years and years.
Oh, between like some of the biggest names in comics. It wasn't like between companies. It was like Alan Moore, Todd McFarlane, Neil Gaiman, you know, all these like big name people were like, no, I have the rights. No, I have the rights. Well, I bought the company, so I thought I had the rights. Like it
was a giant mess.
And then Marvel had it, and Marvel's been promising us this since they first put out the reprints. So they've been promising us this omnibus for like, God, 8 years or something like that.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been a long time since they were first talking about this series coming in.
I haven't read
their
this since
control.
it came out in the Eclipse versions back in the. I feel like it was 1989 practically.
Yeah,
I think you're right. I think that's about right.
I tried reading this like 10 years ago. There was always scans and stuff that you could find online. They weren't really that great at the time. I did not see what the hype was, but I'll try it again and see.
It's probably one of those things because you didn't read it at the time, but it was one of those like challenging books. It's Watchmen X.
It was part of
To the
that
point of-
5-year period from 1985 to 1990 where all kinds of amazing stuff from British writers were blowing up the comic industry and changing it with different takes on characters, and Miracle Man fit right in there.
Yeah.
And
for those who don't know, just real quick, Miracle Man is it's another adjacent mirror of Captain Marvel. So it's another character that when you say his name, he turns into a different character and he's stronger and everything like that. So it's one of those type stories. But yeah, just they should just do like a magazine or something about the rights issues, just to kind of, that's one of the more like important, interesting parts about Marvel Man in general, or Miracle Man, excuse me, whatever, is just the conflict between it all.
Which cover are you guys getting?
Oh, the Gary Leach covers required. You might need to click on them or something for him.
So I tried reading it years ago. Didn't do it for me. I think it was just didn't work for me. But because of all the hype, and it was always that book where people were like, "Man, I would love to get copies of Miracle Man," because it was so out of print and so difficult to get a hold of for years and years and years. When I tried,
you can only get the singles.
Yeah. When I tried reading it, really didn't do it for me. But I'm ready to give it a go again, mainly because the pedigree behind this book is just out of this world. There's so much talent that worked on this book and stuff like that. That I was so happy when I heard this was finally getting a reprint years ago, and now we're getting an omnibus. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've only read a handful of issues that I could just find in back issue bins, or like the key issues. I forget which one. I think it's 15. It's the big one. I think Jess might be able to back me up. It's like 15. I think 24. The birth issue and the big battle issue.
Yeah.
I have heard of that issue.
Yeah.
That was a big thing when that first came out.
Right.
Oh, there's a big warning on the cover, I think, of that issue of like, hey, this is like legit, like graphic drawings of what actual birth is, and it is. It's like watching Birthing Channel.
I think I'm with Gabe on the one I want. That Gary Leach cover looks boss.
Yeah, the Gary Leach.
Yeah, that one.
That's the best one.
That's the iconic image for that series. That's the cover of issue number 1 for the Alan Moore series.
Nice. That's great.
They all have to.
And that's the only omnibus I've been picking up. Like I haven't picked up any omnibuses ever in a little while. Not my thing anymore, right? But I have to get Miracle Man. Like I have to have that and read that thing finally.
Do you think it's going to sell out?
Yes.
I think that Gary
There's-
Leach cover might.
I think there's enough pedigree and hype around Miracle Man and probably a little bit of curiosity as well that a lot of people will pick this up as a blind buy, honestly.
I think
Yeah, that's a good question though, because I'm curious as to who is going to pick this up. Right? It's going to be people who've read it before and people who are interested in it. So that's going to be, I don't know if some just random person is just going to pick this up kind of thing, but who knows? Those people that buy every omnibus because.
I think it's possible the Leech cover sells out, and then one of the others hangs around for a while.
The standard cover, I think, will stay around for a bit.
Yeah, this is a book that even I'm tempted to kind of pony up at noon tomorrow on IST and grab just because I do want to try and read this again.
Yeah, and try and put yourself back in that era when things were new and popping and hadn't happened before.
Yeah, I think it also requires you to have an understanding of comics and comic history. It's kind of the same thing with Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
Where I've heard a similar thing with Watchmen. When people first read Watchmen, they go, "I don't get what the big deal was with Watchmen."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I read it back when it first came out in single issues, like I did with Dark Knight Returns and Miracle Man and stuff like that, and it was so different than what had come before it.
Mm-hmm.
That it was just remarkable. So
That's interesting because those two books, Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen, are both books like I'm guessing newer readers. Well, yeah, obviously newer readers are just like, I read it, I don't get it.
Yeah,
because it was such a that moment. You had to actually really be in that moment, or like be involved with comics, or have a different outlook or perspective to kind of really get into those kinds of books and understand them. I think and get it because it's a deep fandom for things like Watchmen or Dark Knight.
There you go. The other books coming out from Marvel, you got the Marvel Masterworks Incredible Hulk Volume 16 with the DM variant. And Star Wars Bounty Hunters Volume 4 Crimson Reign. You got Star Wars Dr. Aphra Volume 4 Crimson Reign. I assume this is a event. Strange Academy First Class hardcover.
That's just a cool looking book. Like I want that just for that cool looking
First 6
design on the book
issues.
there.
First 6 issues? That's
first
it?
6
They should've made
issues
it-
and then 6 issues of breakdowns.
Huh.
Forget it.
Ugh,
Forget it.
no, they
$75.
should have made it look like a yearbook.
Forget it.
Just used his Bill O'Reilly voice. I love it.
The whole thing sucks. I'll write it myself.
The Marvels Volume 2 Undiscovered Country. Ultimate X-Men Omnibus Volume 1. It's so cool that we have an Ultimate X-Men Omnibus. Hell yes.
Wow, that has got to be an Omar pull because there was no way that anybody went.
And he
let's
hates
put out
the Ultimate X-Men stuff.
Let's
Yeah,
put
he
out Ultimate
does.
X-Men.
Dude, I love Ultimate X-Men.
I love it too. It's awesome.
It's such a mixed bag for me.
All this
didn't hate
Ultimate
it.
stuff, this original Ultimate stuff, like the first 2 or 3 years stuff is like some of the best comics, especially at that time. Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Fantastic Four.
It's such a mixed
The
bag.
Ultimate General. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's a trap.
send the message to Marvel that you're not into this. $75 for 6 issues
Nah.
and 6 issues of breakdowns.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? What? Really?
It's not the whole 12 issues.
It's
It's
half.
the first 6, and
Yeah.
then there's a whole 6 pages of the breakdowns and sketches and stuff.
Oh, come on. That's kind of cheap. That's low.
That's well because most people don't look at that stuff, I think, or at least
And they just raised the price on it.
That's kind of low, Marvel. I mean,
It was like 60, 50 or something. It was
At
like
best.
$50 and they raised it.
No, at best this should be a $40 book. Come on, that's kind of low because a lot of people are going to pick this up and they're going to think they're getting the full thing when they're only getting half the story.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they're going to read issue 6 and go, "What the fuck is where's the rest of the story?"
Yeah, $75 should have been the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because it's a good series too. That's such a fun series.
Oh, it is a great series.
So we're getting 2 X-Men Omnis. You got Ultimate X-Men and Extreme X-Men. People are divided. Some people don't like Extreme X-Men. Some people don't like Ultimate X-Men.
Well,
I happen to like Ultimate X-Men. I would recommend that.
Next Imaginaut's buying all my Extreme X-Men trades. So once he does that, then I'll buy this book.
I love the Salvador LaRocca art in here. It's the first time I ever saw comics drawn and shot with the printed artwork is the pencils, pretty much. Really cool looking artwork from Salvador LaRocca.
That's the one we need, Ultimate Fantastic Four in Omnibus format. That'd be amazing. I love that run.
That's mine and Gilles' book right there. That's like our secret bonded book that nobody else knows about but us.
That's a fun book. That's fun.
They had a lot of good ideas. Same with X-Men. It's not 100% good, but it has good ideas. If that makes sense. I don't know.
And what's funny is it's the stuff after. Usually, like the first run, like the first people that start the story is like the best guys on there. You know, it's a Bendis book at first. It's not good, and then right after that, I think is it Warren Ellis? Right after that, or Mark Miller. I forgot who does the second arc or whatever. But man, once you get past that Bendis stuff, it's just mind bending. It just turns into the craziest fun stuff. See the Warren Ellis stuff, great.
Yeah.
I liked the. Sorry, go ahead.
We get the origin of the Maker from that pops up here and there in a lot of different books. In the last
years.
Or you had a big part in the Secret Wars. And Hickman's Avengers stuff towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
And Ultimate X-Men, I dug Ultimate Cable. I thought that was pretty fun. Not going to spoil it here, but it's a pretty fun review.
Ultimate X-Men was great in general. I loved it. I loved the Wolverine in there. I love the Colossus in there. You know, they did so many great takes on these characters. And this is a time where the Ultimate books, because there was 2 universes, right? There was the 616 regular Marvel universe and the Ultimate universe. And the Ultimate comics were kicking sand in the face of the 616 comics. Like these were like the best books on the shelf. And
oh yeah, they
were
eating the lunch of the 616 comics all the time.
I will still say, if somebody asks me where should I start reading Spider-Man, I will tell them read Ultimate Spider-Man.
100%.
Totally agree with that. Don't bother trying to read the new stuff with Junior's art, John Romita Jr.'s art, which just read Ultimate Spider-Man. Read Superior Spider-Man, and then go have fun. Check out some of the other stuff.
Which cover do you guys like best?
I think I like that one. I like that one, but I'm keeping all my
the other one more.
I'm keeping all my oversized hardcovers of the Ultimate Universe.
I like the other one. I like the non-Wolverine one more.
I might just hunt down the oversized hardcovers for those things.
You want me to sell them to you, and then I'll buy the omnibus?
I'll go buy the single issues again. Those are fun.
From the other publishers, we got Alley Oop and Chief Bighorn, Volume 5. Alley Oop and Hansen's Kite. No, I'm kidding. Ancient Magus Bride, that's a manga. Archie Giant Comics Flash. Bakemonogatari, that's another manga. Sorry about that. Beethoven, A Stand for Freedom. Black Man's Guide to Getting Pulled Over. That's a book. Wow.
Whoa.
Damn, that's heavy. Black Paradox. This is a Junji Ito book, but you don't see the cover right here.
Ooh.
That's a new Ito book coming out. Cat Ninja, Volume 4. Welcome to the Burbs. Creepy from Drawn and Quarterly. Crumrin Chronicles. I butchered that probably. Oh, here it is. Dissolving Classroom Collector's Edition hardcover.
Oh, that creepy sister.
But that's not the actual cover. I think Riley posted it on Twitter. Let me see if I can grab it. It's not as gross.
I got it for $4 on Amazon.
I think that's what I got mine too. It's like super cheap.
Yeah.
It's super cheap anyways. It's like a $7 cover price book.
And I mean, the story was the story was amazing, but it really got vile at one point where I almost threw up.
This is Riley's picture. You can see him on Twitter or whatever. So this is the new hardcover for Dissolving Classroom.
Oh,
A
that
little
would
bit
cover
smaller
it way
than
better.
it's not oversized.
So okay, just pitch me Dissolving Classroom. What's so bad? I've never heard of this. What's so bad about this?
Well,
You don't even want to think about it.
it's if I recall correctly, it's got a brother and sister, and the brother is always apologizing about things,
Mm-hmm.
and the sister does her own weird supernatural thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't, it was so long ago that I read it, and I don't have it with me anymore, but there's a part that involves a refrigerator full of dead people's fluids that they need to sustain themselves. And I really almost upchucked when I saw that part. I don't know. I mean, if you want really vile Junji Ito, I mean, there don't seem to be many limits to what he will push out on. But I mean, it's interesting because I enjoyed the part with the brother and sister and all their antics. Wherever they go, it's the same shtick, and it involves, and then. But oh God, that refrigerator full of all the bodily fluids, just I almost upchucked.
I'm trying to find it now. I have it here, but I can't find that page.
A lot of body horror. This sounds like it has a lot.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. The brother says, "I'm sorry," and it actually it's a curse, and it ends up causing you to kind of just melt from the inside out. So you're like throwing up your own insides as your like outer shell like deteriorates as well.
And the thing that a lot of people don't get, sorry to butt in, is that the book is a social commentary / comedy or satire on Japan's obsession with apologizing. You might know that when a celebrity in Japan does something bad, like smoking weed or doing something illegal or stealing or I don't know, whatever, they have conferences where the person has to apologize to the press, to the family members, to the government, to everybody.
Damn.
So you see that with the brother, and he is constantly apologizing in the book. It's sort of a satire of that stuff.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Wait,
pretty gross, but it's a fun read.
For $4 from Amazon, it was worth it.
You can't smoke weed in Japan?
You'll get in trouble. Yep.
Oh, lame.
Like recently, there was a band. I can't remember the name of the band. They got in trouble for. It was somewhat serious. They were scamming some old people for cash, and they had to quit the band. They arrested the drummer, and the band's music was removed from social media and streaming platforms. It was insane.
Jesus.
Did they apologize?
They did apologize, yes. Written statement, public statement, all that stuff.
You got to give them a gift.
Yeah. Jin Hunter from Black Box Comics is coming out. And DPS only. Dragon Kingdom. Dragons of Ember City.
Dragons.
Freestyle. Hardcover. A bunch of kid books. History Comics. Transcontinental Railroad. Home to Stay. Complete Ray Bradbury EC stories. Hardcover.
Ooh, that's
from
cool.
Fantagraphics.
That's a Jess book.
Oh yeah, you are correct. What's that about? I don't know about that.
It says here, this sumptuous showcase collects all the Ray Bradbury stories from EC Comics in a single luxurious, sorry, I can't talk tonight, volume for the first time anywhere. At its creative peak, EC adapted, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, all the Ray Bradbury stuff from EC Comics.
Oh, and the art was so great in those EC comics.
Oh yeah, all that Johnny Craig artwork they did back then. Yeah, I love all that
Oh.
pre-code horror stuff,
And
pre-code
Harvey
comics in general.
Kurtzman's art.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it is Johnny Craig too. Sweet.
Graham
Jamal
Ingalls was
Igle.
amazing.
Yep.
Pre-code
Reed
horror.
Crandall.
Pre-code
Al
horror.
Williamson.
Pre-code horror was pretty brutal.
Wallace
dude.
Wood. Was
Comic books in general pre-code. Like you can look at some of these pre-code like crime books, and there's guys like shooting themselves in the head on the cover, and this is stuff like little Jimmy would bring home and keep under his mattress and have to hide from his parents.
Yeah, Wally Wood's in it. Wow, this is stacked. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. This is great.
How much is it? $75? See, that's a $75 book, y'all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I survived Hurricane Katrina. Man, these graphic novels are intense. The one with getting pulled over and now this. Damn. In the Shadow of the Throne. Joy of Quitting. Last Mechanical Monster. Loudest and Smartest. Macanudo, Welcome to Elsewhere. Another Mickey Mouse book. Monster of Sawtooth Mountain. Mochi's Pugpy Hood. Sorry. Bunch of manga. Mutt's Treasury. Mutt's Walking Home.
Oh yay.
My Aunt is a Monster. Necromance. What? Night of the Vegan. One Beautiful Spring Day. Signed limited edition hardcover. Bunch of manga. The Philosopher, the Dog, and the Wedding. Peanuts and Woodstock and a Birch Tree. Pup Detectives. It's coming back with volume 8. Ralph Asham. I'm going to say that. Land of the Blue Demons, hardcover and softcover. Rick and Morty, Corporate Assets. Remnant from Heavy Metal. There's a lot of books. Shift presents Empire from Shift Publishing. Silver of Treasures and Thieves, Volume 1 from Abrams Comic Arts. Smurfs. Hey, who mentioned the Smurfs tonight?
Yeah,
Somebody talking about like Smurf butt water.
Now, there you go. You can get the Smurfs Tales Volume 5. Spirit Week. Tally, Daughter of the Moon from Oni Press. I was sent this book digitally, so I'm going to give it a go and read it and get back to you guys on that because it looks really cool. The Out from 2000 AD. This is Volume 1.
Pronounce the next one.
Therma Rome Companion Complete Collection Omnibus. Sorry.
No, you did better than I thought you would.
That is a manga, in case you were wondering.
Oh, I walked right into that.
It's a reverse isekai where an architect from Rome gets set into a different time period and he marvels at the construction of water stuff. Aqueducts, I don't know. Something crazy. Timothy Dino Man Saves the Cat, whatever the hell that is. Walt Disney Donald Duck hardcover gift box, volume 21 and 28. And Walt Disney Donald Duck hardcover, volume 14, Christmas Duckburg, new printing.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Bunch of manga, The Witch's Throne, and Yokai Cats. And that's it.
You're getting that.
Probably.
It's a 7 Seas book, so you got to get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yokai, Cats, that's Geo and Kristen.
That's my jam. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that the DC and Marvel stuff is going to be heavily discounted at our sponsors' website. So it wouldn't surprise me. Let me scroll back up.
And in case you didn't mention it before, the our Omnibros code ends tomorrow before the new books go up.
I thought it was at the end of tonight.
Right. So it'll be before the books go up tomorrow.
Yeah, so it ends.
So I'm just saying, so nobody doesn't think that they can use the code again tomorrow morning on these.
Right. It's at midnight tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if one of the Omnis is at 50% off.
I'm sure one of them be, and then it's always the. Is it always just the Marvel Masterworks are usually 50% off too, right?
Yeah.
The DM cover.
Yeah.
And maybe I think it's going to be a Marvel week at the 50% off section.
Yeah.
So I'm totally
Fantastic.
getting that Deadpool and the Miracle Man. I already had those pre-ordered through DCBS.
So yeah, that's about it.
Sweet.
Nice.
Thank you, Gio.
James wants us to see the spines. Let me get that real quick.
Oh, he's 3 different spines.
Gio, do you see the message from Riley in the chat? Our chat?
No.
About Ultimate Muscle?
Oh, yeah. From the TikTok thing. I'm missing it because we're doing the show.
Rodimus, IST does have free shipping in the United States for orders over $50.
Oh my God. What am I doing? Okay. Gonna have to wrap up this show because I want to watch that. Anyways,
Better wrap it
here are
up,
the spines. Here are the spines for Miracle Man.
Oh, I like that middle one. Middle spine and cover. That's the one for me. And I'm predicting that sells out.
That's the one to get. Yeah, that.
I think that's the one most people would probably get if you read the book. To me, that's like the image. I always like to get my Omnis or anything when the covers match like the inside art more or has that iconic cover or something from the actual series.
Rodimus, yes, Puerto Rico does count for free shipping. You're part of America. Even though you might not feel like it.
Of course, buddy. I get my books from In-Stock Trades. Free shipping, all that fun stuff.
Rodimus hasn't ordered from IST before? Awesome, man. Well, tomorrow's a good time to do it. Great books.
Yep.
Or you could order tonight and get your 3% off with the Omnibros code SPOOKY.
Yeah.
And then
use the code tonight.
And then tomorrow you'll get 2% off for the loyalty discount.
Right.
Exactly. So yeah, that's the spine, all that fun stuff.
These are going to be some heavy boxes that come into people's houses.
I can't wait for that Miracle Man. I'm finally going to be able to read it. That's just been one of those just like it was almost like a myth because you can never find, there's so many, like, what is it, like, God, 30, 35 issues or something like that? And you can never find any of them. Or you can find them here and there, but, like, they've never been collected before.
Those Eclipse trades have been out of print for 20 years.
Yeah.
Including
or even those little
Neil
weird
Gaiman one.
Those weird hardcovers that Marvel did for them. They had like that really weird like cover like design and stuff. Like it was really weird covers or like books back then. Those have been gone too for a while. I don't think they even reprinted all of them. But anyways, I think Gio's ready to watch TikTok.
I said TikTok. I meant Twitch. My bad.
Twitch.
Oh, okay.
What's on Twitch?
Discotech is doing their fall announcements where they spent like an hour and a half just announcing a bunch of Blu-rays and new acquisitions and all that stuff. So
cool.
It started like 40 minutes ago. So I'm looking at it through Twitter.
This is code for watching a gamer girl on Twitch, right?
Something like that. Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch anybody else play video games. I just want to see some hot chick play video games.
Yeah.
The hot tub section. I mean, the video game stuff. What? Never mind.
Gio's having a breakdown.
InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. You can get your omnibus, trade paperbacks, hardcovers, manga, and so much more up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts tack on an extra 2% to that. But if you do the spooky code tonight, you get 3% off. That's fantastic. Wonderful packaging, great shipping. InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Shout out to IST.
IST.
And next week we're going to do the what's it called? The gift card giveaway next Monday.
Monday night, Halloween.
Jess will be on with me.
100%.
So we're going to do a Halloween themed show for you guys, I guess, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So
Maybe a candy
where can people find you on the internet, Gabe?
Hey, everybody, find me on Instagram. Gabe Loves 90s Comics. There you go. Hit me up.
Comics Guide. How about yourself?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on Twitter and Comics Guide 101 on YouTube. Just a quick note for those of you book lovers out there, Cormac McCarthy's first book in 16 years comes out tomorrow, and it's already being delivered to my house. I'm super excited. I can't
Nice.
wait. I cannot wait. The guy's 90 years old, so we won't probably be getting too many of these anymore
Well,
after
that's
these
sad.
next. Yeah, he's got 2 books coming out this month and next month, so I'm super excited. So.
And most importantly, OmniDog. Where can people find you?
Thank you. OmniDogs Vault on YouTube, OmniDogs_Vault on Instagram. And man, I'm negotiating with my wife on that for our Halloween cereal tasting. Also, my daughter and I are going to be doing a series of soda tastings. We discovered a place that has every candy ever invented and all soda. It's all sodas and candy. It's called Rocket Fizz.
Oh, yeah. We have one out
And
here.
we got 6 different root beers, 6 different really weird flavors like ranch dressing soda. And then we got 6 something else, but we got 6 disgusting sodas to try. And that's going to be the one to watch because we're going to be vomiting on each one.
Smoke them if you got them. No, the code does not work tomorrow.
You got
it's not-
until midnight tonight. So order some books and have some fun.
Yeah, there were good books last week that I got to get 3% off on.
Yeah.
And they're already on their way.
Did the loyalty discount stack on that, Jess?
No.
Okay. Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes I've seen that like on Black Friday and stuff. Sometimes they do that. I'm not saying they will, but I've seen it in the past where like for Black Friday they might do that. Oh well, thanks, M-Man40. I'll get the pedal to the metal and get those going.
Speaking of looking forward to something, you guys should look forward to my channel. That's a Week in Geekdom, where I talk about anime and manga. I just put out a video today talking about 2 books I read recently, so go check it out and support my channel.
Don't you have a video game channel too?
Yeah, that's also true. But I want people to check out the manga stuff first.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look at that. Love the show, guys. Take care. Got to put the kids to bed. Good night to all. And good night to you and your kids.
Thank you, Rodimus Prime McRib.
Everybody have a good night.
Peace
Stay
and
safe.
love. Peace and love. Thanks to the
Blessings.
chat.
Read some books. And I don't know.
And thanks to IST. And thanks to all the Omnibros and the chat.
Thank you to McDonald's for the McRib.
Yeah.